Hello YouTube, I see that I am recording. It's just an update and a thought mixed in both of this sequence today or tonight at 11:21 p.m. on November 19th, 2011. Um, I'm back home officially after I put an update up about selling Avon and everything like that. Got to see a lot of places. Got to see New York. Got to see Connecticut. Got to see Pennsylvania, D.C. Got to see Maryland and a lot of places, and got to come back home to great old North Carolina to do the North Carolina State Fair. All the things, places in North Carolina. Got to see a lot of wonderful things, and I'm glad I'm back at home. But just a thought about me being back home kind of terrifies me. But just let some of y'all know, Sweet Pea Willow is back from the dead, and Sweet Pea Willow ain't going nowhere. Only time Sweet Pea Willow will be here is until April, until I go back on the road and do some more stuff with the carnival to do my job. That's the only time Sweet Pea Willow will be here. Sweet Pea Willow's not going back to a grave. If any of the people in Raleigh, North Carolina, Cary, North Carolina, wherever you at, thinks y'all gonna put Sweet Pea back in her grave, you're wrong. I had a person on Facebook write me and tell me on Sweet Pea's drag page that she had no friends, nobody to bring in the club. Why would they book me or book her in a club that she doesn't bring nobody in? For one, I didn't know drag queens had to have friends to bring into the club. I heard that when you're a drag queen, you can have fans and friends. That's two different things. Your fans come to the club to tip you to see your performance, and you put on a good performance. That's what I heard about what drag queen is about. I did not hear that you have to have friends to go into a club and perform there and be popular as a drag queen. No. There's drag queens I can name on here that has fans and not friends. Kirby Colby, Cody Collins, Jackie O'Knight, Chloe Cassidy, Lindsay Starr, Ashley Moore in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the list goes on of how many drag queens I know personally has friends and has fans. When they go perform on a stage, they don't look to their friends for support. They look at their fans and friends. Fans and friends. That's two different things, sweetie. Fans and friends. Two different things. Fans and friends for support. I didn't hear that you have to basically go into a club and have friends to have support you. People in clubs that come to clubs don't know drag queens sometimes, and they come and cheer them on and support them for what they do. I didn't hear that you have to be a friend just to support them. I've performed at a lot of clubs where I didn't know people and they actually liked me for who I was. And I'm going to name the clubs. Flex, Legends, 313, Still Blue and Dumb, 4 places. I've performed at as a drag queen, and I've loved performing at every one of them. I didn't go there just for popularity. Drag queen's not all about popularity. I mean, titles and winning contests and talent shows and stuff like that. Yes, all fine and dandy, but a drag queen doesn't need all titles just to be famous. Me, Sweet Pea Willow, and me, when I go on a stage, I put on a performance that will be good for the people of the club, be good for a message behind it, and me have a good time. That's my hobby. I didn't go out to perform in pageants and talent stuff. I mean, yeah, go to talent shows is good, but if I don't win, I don't make a sassy attitude about it and be upset for losing. Yes, when I did the drag race at Legends, Pork Chop's drag race, when Sweet Pea Willow did the drag race, she felt like giving up. But no, she kept going, and she's who she is today. A powerful drag queen that's coming back from the grave to put on a powerful performance December 7th at 3:13, and we'll tear the stage up. And if she doesn't win, she had a great time. That's all I care about as a drag queen. Nothing else but loving people who say, "Oh, you did a great performance. You tore up the stage. Yes, you should have won, but you didn't. But you still did a good job." I learned from a drag queen, Jackie Knight. She said that don't worry about what people say about your critique, about what you do, how you do your performance. She said, worry about you at the end of the day. When you take the makeup off, the wig off, and go to sleep, you worried about what you did. Not worried about what nobody else did, what you did. And that's what all you drag queens out there should know. You can go on the stage, break your ankle, break your leg, break your neck, something like that, fall off the stage. But when you get back up and recover, and you still tear that performance up, you did what you did. You do a great performance. Like every drag queen on RuPaul's Drag Race. Mystique, Stacey Lynn Matthews, Shangela, Raven, BB or CC, however you say her name, Nina Flowers, Rebecca Glasscock, Tatiana, Tyra. There's a lot of drag queens I know that went through RuPaul's Drag Race that traveled. Jujubee didn't win RuPaul's Drag Race, and she's traveling, and she loves what she's doing. Alexis Mateo, traveling, loving what she's doing. So, it's not about the popularity, it's about loving what you do. It's being you and not changing for nobody else. And that's what you should do. Do not change for nobody. If your boyfriend doesn't like you doing drag, bump him to the curb. He's not your boyfriend. If your girlfriend doesn't love you going to a club and having a great time, that's not your girlfriend. If your girlfriend or boyfriend don't like you working at a movie theater, come on now, that's a job. If you are a stripper or a dancer, entertainer, and your spouse doesn't like it, they don't love you because they don't support you in what you do. Your lifestyle is who you are and what you put into it. If somebody doesn't want to date you just because you're a drag queen, they're missing out on a great opportunity. Regardless, we put on the makeup, we put on the eyeliner, we put on the wig to make our drag personality. But when we get out of that drag, we're still the same person we were the day before and the time before we got in that makeup. Love yourself. Be yourself. Don't let nobody else change for who you are. But if you got any questions, any comments, or concerns, I know I'm running out of time. I know I'm babbling. But if you got any questions, comments, and concerns, please hit me up. I'm back now. I'll be back for 4 months till April. Then I go back on the road and work for Power's Great American Midway, which is one of the greatest shows on earth. One of the greatest carnivals on earth. Power's Great American Midway. If you're looking for a job, join them this coming up season. This is a great company to work for, guys. I love you guys. You have a great night. Comment, rate, subscribe. Love you guys.